right, let's move on to the 8-30J affordable housing plan. So you all saw my letter. I can bring it up on the screen too, just in case for members of the public and whatnot. But, at this point, the Board of Selectmen, I believe, intend to vote tomorrow to approve this.
They're waiting for our word.
Yeah, obviously, if we have some big objection, which I don't think we do based on our last couple meetings, everybody got a chance to read now for the last 2 weeks, the final draft.
I think it's well written and it's concise and it's one page, which is exactly what the maximum it ought to be.
Yep. So this is my letter on our behalf, which just gets inserted into that plan to say, we support the plan. I tried to put some points that were made in our meetings, that areas of concern, et cetera. I'm happy to take any feedback, but what I'd love to take is a motion to approve my letter.
So moved.
My only comment on the letter is something that I do think was missing is there's so many elements in the plan. A comment we had made is what are actual like top 5 priorities or something like that. So maybe mentioning that.
Yeah, I tried to say that. Maybe I didn't say it so clearly. I tried to say that this PZC seeks to prioritize the creation of affordable housing. And I said adaptive reuse, which was one of the things, incentivizing conversion of existing house stock into statutorily qualifying affordable units. Very wordy, but essentially that's I have an ADU and I want to deed restrict it.
Right.
Or I have an existing multi-tenant building and I want to deed restrict that.
It calls for a wide array of housing options within Ridgefield.
Yeah. And then inclusionary zoning, which we were just talking about. Those are the major areas that I think we all said, these are areas that don't add housing stock while actually upping so I tried to say we prioritize that. And I tried to also basically in a polite way say the opposite. Here's what we don't want to prioritize. We want to make sure everything's carefully harmonized with the existing environment, and standalone affordable housing projects don't really do what we want to. We would rather not see those projects because they're not great for a community to have, slums, I guess some people call them, or, areas that are just affordable housing is not so great. I don't know if you have any specific thing I should reword here.
No, I thought it was very well written. Thank you for taking the initiative.
You want to second the motion?
Second.
All right. Motion's been made and seconded to approve my letter, which endorses the 8-30J plan. Any further discussion?
Thank you for putting in the stuff, Rob, that's a little outstanding still. Thank you for putting that in.
All right. Any other discussion?
I guess I'm just struggling a little bit because there are elements that we commented on that weren't addressed, and I guess I'm endorsing a plan that I don't agree with. I mean, I think I would like to caveat, I think they did an amazing job and put an amazing amount of work into it and can appreciate that. But I do think there's a lot of elements in the plan. And like one of the big things that we commented on is not naming specific property locations and prioritizing adaptive use. And the plan still took out one property, but it still names other properties. So like some of the fundamental things that we had issues with are still in the plan.
Yeah, no, I agree. There's a few things I'd love to see changed, but at the end of the day, we can't personally write the plan. And if they decided, we've got to kind of up or down the plan in its entirety. And in my letter, I also didn't want to actually say like, we disagree with A, B, C. I think that's a little petty.
So do we like legally have to vote on this, or it's been requested we vote on this?
Everyone is waiting for this.
The selectmen have asked for a letter from the Planning and Zoning Commission, and the way
Okay.
the letter would get approved is by a vote.
Yes.
So if you don't agree with it, you can vote against it.
Okay.
I move to approve.
I think the motion's already been made by John and
But your
seconded
letter,
by.
sorry, that was for the letter. I was going for the affordable So are we having two different votes here?
No, we should have. one
That's the
vote.
letter. Oh,
It
Only the
it
letter.
approves my letter, which endorses the plan.
got it.
I'll call the question. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? One, Miss O'Cronley. Any abstentions? Okay, the motion carries 7-1 with Mr. Serena missing. All right, we'll move through new business. Oh, I'll stop sharing my screen. We'll move through new business.
Sorry, Rob, somebody raised their hand. Dave Goldenberg did
Oh,
just a second ago.
is he still there? I don't see him.
Let's see. Where did he go?
Oh.
I do not see him now.
I think he actually left.
Maybe he did it in error. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe because we voted. So maybe he just turned it off because we voted.
Could be.
All right.
He's not there, sorry.
He's off breathing a sigh of relief. He might have gotten so excited he hit the power button. Okay, let's go through new business.